Welcome to the VLSI Solid State Circuit Lab. I hope that all of you are safe and with good health. Ideally, we would like to start with a normal routine like going to the lab, doing the experiment. However, under this unprecedented situation, we will be going ahead with our learning in online mode. Solid state circuit lab deals with practical applications such as inverter, amplifier, sampler, filters, and modulators. These circuits are designed and implemented in the lab. However, for the current semester, learning will start in digital mode, and whenever you come to campus, a hands-on session will be conducted. This semester, we will be using Circuit Maker software for implementing circuits designed as part of lab exercise. Now, this video is to provide a brief overview of the software through an example linked to your first experiment. Let us look at this Circuit Maker window. So, you are viewing the Circuit Maker window. Here, there are various options. Uh, so we will go to this devices. There you can search or browse. So let's say you browse through it. Then there are major device classes. Then under those you have minor device classes, and then your particular device there. So let's say you are looking for MOSFET, right? So you can look for MOSFET here. Then there is this depletion mode, enhance mode. You can choose one. Then you can have three terminal. The picture is shown here, or a four terminal where body is not connected to the terminal. So let's say we choose um, p channel NS mode 3 terminal device. So we place it here. We can also use the grid option, so that basically makes life little easy. Display the grid and snap to the grid. Then you can choose the view. This will fit the circuit to window. So this one you can unzoom is also using. This is, or you can use page up and page down for unzoom, and then by arrow you can click here. Now once you select this one, you can select the model. So maybe you can use a default p channel MOSFET. Okay, then let's select another device. You can either use browse or search. Then we can write nmos here, find. Then this is three terminal, browse. So this is PMOS. So we will choose NMOS. Then NMOS we will put down. Then we can connect them through wire. But wait a minute. You see here, this upper terminal is the drain, lower terminal is the source. And in PMOS, this is the source and this is the drain. So it has to be flipped, right? What we can do, we can rotate by 90. We can rotate by 90, but its facing is opposite side, so we can mirror it. That's okay. Now let's connect the wire. Okay, then we can connect these two gates also. Okay, then we can also insert a voltage source, ground. Ground, let's say, is here. We also insert a voltage source. Find, there are so many here. So none of them. We need a DC voltage, or we can browse basically. So sources, then you go to linear sources, you go to battery voltage source, then you place it here. Okay, then you can duplicate it and put one here for input, and this one you can edit device data, edit device data. This is basically giving only DC source, so we will delete it, and instead we will use a signal generator. Then we will connect the wires, signal to the line and this to ground. And we will connect the source to VCC. Okay, then we need to define this voltage. So the device data voltage, so this voltage you basically specify a plus minus source here. Is a voltage source. What we can do, we can use maybe a simpler form, device 5 volt. So you can basically set it to 5 volt. Then signal generator, right click, edit signal generator. After 0 peak, maybe you can put 5 volt, 1 kilohertz, or you can use 1000 kilohertz. Rates you can choose maybe pulse, 0 volt, 5 volt. Period is 1 microsecond. Let's keep it default. So it's basically half period is the pulse width. Then looks like all set. Then let's get again this model, default model. Okay, save it. Then we can have save it to test one. Save it. So when we run it, this is a sign for running. we see the waveform here. We put here, if you this probe here, you get a voltage, and you can do this. So this is basically from 0 to 5 volt. So initially is 5 volt for half microsecond. At half to 1 microsecond is 0 volt, then 1 to 1 and half, again 5 volt. And let's see here, probe is showing voltage, we will see a voltage here. Now this is basically doing an inverter. What you can also do here, you can change the x-axis. So we know what is the number of the node. So you can view, so node numbers. So this is 4, this is 5. So what you can do, you can, instead of axis, you can use 4 here. Okay, and then if you, because it's displaying the 4 only, so it's the same number. So if you select 5 here, now it is showing the transition curve. So for input voltage low up to 1.6, output is high about 5, then for up higher more than 332 volt, it's a small. So you can see a sharp transition here. Now in lab you have to design it and check various parameters. You change the threshold voltage, you try to maximize the slope for higher gain. You can do something with different MOS devices, different NMOS, PMOS. You can vary their current capability by changing the length, width, and so on things you can do. So this is one example. So I hope this will help you to get started. Thank you very much.